Hello everyone. So in mass spectrometry chapter part 1 and 2 and 3. So we have discussed about basic idea of mass spectrometry, fragmentation process in different organic molecules like alkanes, cycloalkenes, aromatic compounds, hydroxy compounds, aldehydes, ketones, carboxylic acids and their derivatives, amino amines. So in part 3 we have already seen how to write the mass spectrum of two compounds. One is N-propane and methyl alcohol. So in this part 4 we are going to discuss how to write the mass spectrum of some of four complexes, that is nothing but four organic molecules mass spectra that we are going to discuss, and then some important questions for BSc students. So the first compound that we are going to discuss is mass spectrum of ethyl benzene. So here we know ethyl benzene, so the benzene is substituted with ethyl group, so that is phenyl PH CH2 CH3, the formula is C8H10. Okay, so when this ethyl benzene is bombarded with electron, so it forms a radical cation, then two electrons will be evolved. This the basic point of mass spectra, right? So organic molecule is bombarded with a electron, so then it forms a radical cation and two electrons are evolved from the process, right? So if we want to write a mass spectrum of a organic molecule, we have to understand the fragmentation process, because so if we know the fragmentation process properly, then only we will identify the cations which are observed in the ionization chamber. So based on their m by z values, we will separate them and we will show the same thing in the bar graph as the mass spectrum, right? So now this ethyl benzene is formed a radical cation, right? So this radical cation m by z value, that is nothing but it's a molecular ion, that is the starting one, m plus dot, okay, that is molecular ion. So this molecular ion, that is nothing but m dot plus, the m by z value is 106. This is a radical cation. So now whatever the radical cation or the molecular ion which is formed in this process will undergo for fragmentation. So now observe the fragmentation process of ethyl benzene, right? This is ethyl benzene, radical cation. So that is nothing but molecular ion. So this is losing hydrogen radical, right? So by losing hydrogen radical, this forms ethyl benzene carbocation, right? After that, so by losing CH2 dot, then it forms benzyl carbocation. So that m by z value is 91, and this benzyl carbocation upon resonance, by the resonance process, it will be converted into tropylium cation. Okay, the m by z value is 91. So by losing C2H2, this forms C5H5 plus, that is cyclopentadienyl cation. So that m by z value is 65, and then by losing C2H2, it forms C3H3 plus. Okay, that is m by z value is 39. So in this process, so we have observed first fragmented ion, second fragmented ion, that is nothing but this is this whole thing, whether it is benzyl carbocation or tropylium cation, both are same. Second one, and third, fourth, total 4 fragmented ions are formed, right? So the first thing is molecular ion, the m by z value is 106. By losing hydrogen radical it forms 105, and by losing CH2 dot it forms benzyl carbocation, nothing but a tropylium carbocation, right. So by losing C2H2 it forms C5H5 plus cyclopentadienyl cation, that MZ value is 65, and then C3H3 plus by losing C2H2. So that C3H3 plus MZ value is 39. So these are the ions which are formed in the fragmentation process. So now we will represent the same thing in the bar graph. So that is relative abundance and MZ value we have taken, right. So here the highest MZ value is molecular ion, that is 106. 106 corresponds to here, we can observe here 106, and then 105 is this 105 is this, and next is benzyl carbocation or tropylium ion, that is this, the corresponding peak is this, and next is 65, the corresponding peak is this, and next is 39, the peak is this, right. Here the length of the peaks, the height of the peaks depends upon the stability of the cations which are formed in the fragmentation process. So here the tropylium cation, nothing but benzyl carbocation, is highly stable carbocation. That's why the peak at 91, which corresponds to tropylium cation or benzyl carbocation, is very high. So based on the stability with this tropylium cation, the relative stability of remaining ions will be observed, and they have shown in this like this. Okay. So this is what is the mass spectra of ethyl benzene. So in this, the base peak is tropylium cation peak. So that is corresponds to M by Z value is 91, and the molecular ion peak is at 106, and remaining ion peaks are their respective M by Z values. So here the base peak is at 91 because tropylium cation or benzyl carbocation is highly stable carbocation. So this is the mass spectrum of ethyl benzene. Now we will see another example. So that is a mass spectrum of acetophenone. We know acetophenone formula. This is the structure of acetophenone. It's a ketone, one side which is having a phenyl group and another side which is having a methyl group. So in this again the same thing as we know the basic point of mass spectra. So right. So this acetophenone, when we bombarded with a electron, and this forms a molecular ion plus 2 electrons. So that is nothing but acetophenone radical cation is formed. Acetophenone radical cation is formed. So this radical cation is nothing but molecular ion. So that M by Z value is 120. Now whatever the radical cation, nothing but molecular ion of acetophenone which is formed, will undergo for fragmentation. Now we will see the fragmentation and then mass spectrum of acetophenone. So observe here in this process. So here, as we know that in the case of ketones are C double bond O R. So in the, as we have discussed previously, the fragmentation process takes place in between the carbonyl carbon and the alkyl group, right. So out of this, for example, this is R1 and this is R2, whichever is the smaller chain. For example, if R1 is the smaller chain, the bond breakage takes place here, or if R2 is the smaller chain, then the bond breakage takes place here. So this is the basic fragmentation idea which we have discussed while discussing the fragmentation process in ketones, right. So whichever the smaller alkyl group is there, so that bond will break in the ketones as well as aldehydes. So now observe here. So in this acetophenone, so we have one side phenyl group, that is a cyclic group, and another side is CH3 group. So that carbonyl carbon, that is C double bond O, is consisting of two groups. One is phenyl group and another one is CH3 group. So out of these two, CH3 group is the smaller smaller group. So what will happen? Automatically the bond between carbonyl carbon and CH3 will break and CH3 radical will be moved from the process. So this acetophenone radical cation, that is nothing but molecular ion, by losing CH3 dot, it forms benzene phenyl C plus double bond O. As CH3 is removed as radical, then that carbon will get positive charge. So then this converted into phenyl PHC triple bond O plus. So that O, oxygen will give one electron here. So then automatically there is a bond formation between the carbon and oxygen, so that triple bond formation takes place in between the carbon and oxygen, so that oxygen will get the positive charge. So this is this process would be there here, right? So by losing CH3 methyl radical, that acetophenone molecular ion has formed PHC plus double bond O. Upon resonance, that will be converted into, that is nothing but RC triple bond O plus, that is PHC triple bond O plus. So the corresponding M by Z value is 105. So by losing CO, it forms phenyl carbocation, that is C6H5 plus, that is phenyl carbocation, that is corresponding M by Z value is 77, and by losing C2H2, C4H3 plus. As we have discussed, in all aromatic fragmentation, we may observe a peak at 51 that corresponds to C4H3 plus ion, right? So this is the fragmentation process in the case of acetophenone. So here we have to observe totally 3 cations which are formed in the fragmentation process. This is molecular ion, this is first fragmented cation, this is second fragmented cation, this is third fragmented cation. So total 4 peaks would be there in the mass spectra of acetophenone. The first peak at 120, the first peak at 120 corresponds to molecular ion, that is radical cation. Next is at 105, that corresponds to phenyl C triple bond O plus, PHC triple bond O plus. And next is at 77, that is phenyl carbocation, and at 51 that belongs to C4H3 plus. So one is molecular ion peak, next is next 3 are fragmented ion peaks respectively, right? So here the base peak is this, because this PHC triple bond O plus is highly stable cation which is formed in the fragmentation process. So that's why the peak length is very high. So this peak, that means the peak at M by Z value 105 is the base peak for this acetophenone mass spectrum. And this is molecular ion peak at 120 and base peak at 105. And remaining ion stability would be there based on their comparative stability with respective to this PHC triple bond O plus, right? So this is the fragmentation process and mass spectrum of acetophenone. Next we'll see another example is mass spectrum of 1-propanol. So we have observed first example is methyl alcohol, second one is propane. These two things we have discussed in part 3, and in part 4 we have discussed about the mass spectrum of acetophenone and mass spectrum of ethyl benzene. So one is aromatic compound and second one is aromatic ketone. Next example is 1-propanol. So propanol is a alcohol. So we are going to observe one molecule from alcohol group, that is OH hydroxy groups, right? So here 1-propanol, that is CH3, CH2, CH2, OH. So when 1-propanol is bombarded with electron, so then it forms 1-propanol radical cation. 1-propanol means the OH group is at first carbon. So 1-propanol radical cation is formed plus 2 electrons are evolved, plus 2 electrons are evolved. So this molecular ion, that is nothing but 1 propanol radical cation. The M by Z value is 60. So this is a molecular ion or radical cation. So whatever the radical cation which is formed here will undergo for fragmentation, which will form ions. So now observe here the fragmentation process of 1 propanol. This is molecular ion, that is CH3, CH2, CH2OH plus dot, that is nothing but a radical cation. The M by Z value is 60, right? Now this 1 propanol may be having 3 different kind of fragmentation process. Just observe, the first fragmentation process is this. So as we have discussed in the case of alcohols, what is the basic fragmentation idea in the case of alcohols? The carbon-carbon bond which is adjacent to the oxygen will break, which is adjacent to the OH group will break. So here also the same thing, this is the first step. So here the carbon-carbon bond will break, so that what will happen? So you got CH3 CH2 dot and here plus CH2 plus OH, CH2 plus OH. So upon resonance this CH2 plus OH will be form CH2 double bond O plus H. So there oxygen has given 1 electron, so that there is a double bond formation between carbon and oxygen, so that oxygen will get positive charge. So by losing H2 it forms Hc triple bond O plus. By losing hydrogen H2 it forms Hc triple bond O plus. So this is first fragmentation process of, and one of the highly favorable fragmentation for 1 propanol. So observe here, so the carbon-carbon bond between the adjacent to the oxygen has broken, so that you got CH3 CH2 dot and this C plus CH2 plus OH. So O oxygen has given 1 electron, so that you got CH2 double bond OH plus. So this M by Z value is 31, and by losing hydrogen it forms Hc triple bond O plus. So as we have discussed in the case while discussing the fragmentation process of alcohols, so these two are the characteristic peaks. So one is the especially CH2 double bond O plus H is the characteristic peak in the case of alcohols, and this is highly stable cation which is formed in this process. And by losing hydrogen, so automatically it forms Hc triple bond O plus. So this is the first fragmentation process and highly favorable fragmentation of 1 propanol. Now we will see the second fragmentation process. So by losing hydrogen radical it forms CH3 CH2 CH double bond OH plus. So then automatically by losing C2H4, that is nothing but ethylene molecule, it forms C2H4 plus CH2 double bond OH plus. Again it forms CH2 double bond OH plus this, and by losing hydrogen again it forms Hc triple bond O plus, Hc triple bond O plus. The similar process was happened here also from this and here. And the third fragmentation process is this. So by losing water, there is one gamma hydrogen is there. So this gamma hydrogen and this OH group will leaves as water, then automatically it forms a cyclopropane molecule, right? So this is first fragmentation process, highly favorable fragmentation process. This is second fragmentation process. This is third fragmentation process. Of course, in the second fragmentation process, only first step is different from first fragmentation and second fragmentation. Remaining steps are same. Similarly here also it forms, similarly here also it is formed, and by losing hydrogen it forms Hc triple bond O plus, right? So now we will observe the M by Z values. Here the M by Z value of molecular ion, that is M plus dot, is 60, and here the first cation, fragmented cation, that is M by Z value is 31, next is 29, and here in the second fragmentation process the first cation is this, M by Z value corresponds to 59, and then again 31 and 29, and here the third fragmentation process you will get cyclopropane carbocation, and this value corresponds to 42. Now we will see the mass spectrum of this 1-propanol. So observe here. So molecular ion peak, that is at 60, next is at 59, this is 59, and next is 42 corresponds to this, and next is 31, this either or this, both are same, and next at 29. So the peak at 39, 31 is very high because the stability of CH2 double bond O plus H is high. So that automatically, so that peak at 31 would be a base peak, right? So that is this 60, at 60 molecular ion peak is there, at 31 the base peak which corresponds to CH2 double bond O plus H cation. So this is the mass spectrum of 1-propanol. The next one is mass spectrum of N-butyl amine. So we have seen one from aromatic compounds and aromatic ketone and alcohols, and next example is from amines, right? We know, we have discussed in the case of amines also the same thing would happen like alcohols. See, because CNH2, so here also the carbon carbon bond will break which is adjacent to the nitrogen, similarly similar to the alcohols. So here, so observe here, this is N-butylamine, CH3 CH2 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 NH2. So when N-butylamine is bombarded with electron and it forms radical cation, that is nothing but a molecular ion, and here the M by Z value, mass by charge value is 73 for this molecular ion. Now this molecular ion is unstable because it's a radical cation, and this will undergo for fragmentation process. So now we will see what is the fragmentation process of N-butylamine. So observe here, N-butylamine, same thing. So the carbon carbon bond which is adjacent to the nitrogen will break, so automatically this bond will break. Then what happen? Here this forms CH3 CH2 CH2 dot and then CH2 plus NH2, upon resonance by it is converted to CH2 double bond N plus H2 or NH2 plus. So this is the first fragmentation process in the N-butylamine, and this is highly favorable fragmentation because the basic idea of carbon carbon bond breakage which is adjacent to the nitrogen is there, right? So this forms the characteristic peak of CH2 double bond NH plus 2, NH2 plus or N plus H2. The positive charge is there on nitrogen because nitrogen has given one electron, so that there is a bond, double bond formation between carbon and nitrogen, right? So there is another kind of fragmentation is also there, that is second which is less favorable, and here what happen? The same thing, the carbon carbon bond breakage takes place, but here we are getting CH2 dot NH2. So the functional group as functional group NH2 is leaving as a radical. Then what will you get? CH3 CH2 CH2 plus. So propyl cation you got. So that M by Z value is 43. So that automatically by losing CH2 it forms ethyl carbocation. By losing CH2 it forms methyl carbocation, right? So here this is the second fragmentation process, but it's less favorable because here the functional group is leaving as a cation. So here the characteristic ion is CH2 double bond N plus H2, so that corresponding M by Z value is 30. Next is propyl carbocation, so that M by Z value is 43. Next is ethyl carbocation 29. Next is methyl carbocation is 15. So if you observe the bar graph of relative abundance versus M by Z value of N-butylamine, so this is the bar graph, just observe here, right? So at 70 that is molecular ion, right? Next is at 43 propyl carbocation, and at 30, so this is at 30 highly stable carbocation, that is CH2 double bond N plus H2. So that is corresponds to MZ value is 30. And next is ethyl carbocation, that is this. Next is methyl carbocation, that is at 15, right. So here at 73 molecular ion, at 43 propyl carbocation, at 30 CH2 double bond N plus H2, and at 29 ethyl carbocation, at 15 methyl carbocation is there, right. So based on the stability, so the highest stable carbocation is this, so that is CH2 double bond N plus H2. So automatically the length of the peak at 30 would be very high. So after that the propyl carbocation is stable, and then ethyl carbocation is stable. Next is the molecular ion. After that methyl carbocation. So this is the mass spectrum of N-butyl amine. Right, here the characteristic peak or the characteristic ion is CH2 double bond N plus H2, and here the peak at 30 would be very high because it is highly stable carbocation. So with this we have discussed about 4 organic molecules. So how to write the mass spectrum of ethyl benzene. So one from aromatic compounds, and second one is acetophenone. So one from ketones, of course it may be aromatic ketone, and third one is alcohol, that is 1-propanol. Fourth one is from amines. So we have discussed all different kind of examples from different types of organic molecules. Next is important questions for BSc students from this chapter. So the general thing, the first important question is what is molecular ion, what is fragmented ions or daughter ions, and explaining with example. The second question is explain about molecular ion peak in mass spectrum, base peak in mass spectrum, and M+1 and M+2 peaks in the mass spectrum. Next is whatever the 4 examples which we have discussed, that is mass spectrum of ethyl benzene, acetophenone, N-propanol and N-butanol. All are important questions. So with this this mass spectrometry chapter is completed. So in this mass spectrometry chapter we have discussed about the basic idea of mass spectra, and what is the electron bombardment process, then what is the result of electron bombardment process, that is nothing but molecular fragmentation. So how the fragmentation process takes place in different kind of organic molecules like alkanes, alkenes, cycloalkanes, aromatic compounds, alcohols, hydroxy compounds, aromatic hydroxy compounds. Next is aldehydes and ketones, carboxylic acids, and then amines. These are the fragmentation process which we have discussed, and then we have seen some examples and some important points in the mass spectra, nitrogen rule, and then McLafferty rearrangement. After that we have discussed about the examples like mass spectrum of methyl alcohol, mass spectrum of propane, mass spectrum of ethyl benzene, mass spectrum of acetophenone, mass spectrum of 1-propanol, and lastly we have discussed the mass spectrum of N-butyl amine. So these are the major things that we have discussed in this mass spectrum chapter. Hope you all understand the mass spectrometry chapter. Thank you all.